Hey, how's it going guys? It's CK here and welcome to the Ultimate 2015 Garage Tour. Now, as I've stated before in previous GTA videos, this is the big video that I have been working on. We're going to be going around, yes, 5 of our garages. Yep, you've seen the title right. 5 garages. Now, the first one is kind of like a mixed garage. It's not really any set sorts of vehicle. We've got muscle cars down this side, and we've got like a mixed array of things like off-roaders to a little smart car on that side and a 4-door saloon. But we'll go around each one individually, starting with the Sand King. Now, this was my first off-roader in the game. It's a very cool car, especially the way that I've customised it with the blue and white paint job. Also blue rims and everything and the custom tyres. It's done me well. It's been faithful all the time. And I really like it. So if you're looking for a great off-roader just to go and have fun with and just bounce around in, then take this thing. Just be careful because the suspension, as I just said, is a bit bouncy. But moving over to this one right here. This is the Vigoro. I think that's what its name is. Yeah, the Declasse Vigoro. Basically an old style Camaro looking thing. It's kind of like that mixed with like a Chevy Nova, kind of like that. But yeah, it is a very cool car, this thing. One of my favourite cruising cars and also drifting cars as well. I've not really seen a lot of people drive these online because they are one of the most underestimated vehicles in GTA in my opinion. They look really good, especially with this carbonate red paint job and kind of like a gold tyre there. It's fantastic and it sounds brilliant as well. So moving over to the Coquette. Now this is a classic bodywork style. I'm pretty sure it is the I can never say it. The Coquette Classic. We have multiple variants of the Coquette in this, but this is one of my favourites. It's kind of like the Green Hornet, in my opinion, even though the Green Hornet, I believe, was a Lincoln Continental. I think it is, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but the thing about this car is if you hop inside of it, it has got green neon. That is why I call it the Green Hornet. Look at that. So cool. It looks very nice indeed. Anyway, moving over to the next one is the Locomotors Rally Fighter, aka the Coil Brawler. This is another great car, which was a brilliant addition to this game. I'm really glad that they actually brought in like a Locomotors Rally Fighter style car, because I really do think they actually need to bring in more styles of these cars, like proper rally cars and just like big off-roaders. That would be great, because the AMG 6x6, I've still not got that yet because I'm not level 100, but I really do want that. But overall, it's a great car just to go mudding and off-roading in. Next one, it's a bit stupid, but it's a little smart car, or the Benefactor Panto. You might have seen this in the video that I done with Tomcat a few days ago. It's a really cool little car, surprisingly good and surprisingly fast, definitely. You can get to places where no one else can get, obviously, because it's a smart car, like down alleys if you're being chased and stuff. It's perfect for it, and you can go on holiday because it's got luggage on the top, which is great. Very good indeed. Now, this is probably one of my favourite muscle cars to ever come into this game. It is the Declasse Stallion. Now, I'm aware this was in GTA 4 and many other GTAs along the timeline, but this version, oh my god. Hardtop in blue with that kind of like deep dish wheel, kind of like drag wheel, is fantastic. It's unbelievable, and I love the little bonnet side mirrors, really cool. So you can actually see the engine size there, 347 cubic inches. God damn, that is big, man. That is pretty big. So moving over to my favourite 4-door saloon in the game, well, apart from the Shafter V12, this is the Lampadati Felon. I was going to call it the Ocelot there, but I don't know why. But now, long-time subscribers, I mean, will know that this car was bright blue. But the other day I was like, I want to change this thing up because I found myself not driving it that much. But we put it in the badass evil black with carbon fibre tyres and rims. No, not tyres, but you know what I mean. Carbon fibre rims. Looks pretty sickly. I love it to bits. And the noise, oh my god. And it's pretty rare. Just like the Vigoro, it is quite an underestimated car. It's definitely got quite a good bit of speed underneath it. And then, I think this was my first ever classic car in the game. It is the Stinger Convertible. It is fantastic. I love this thing. Sorry if I say fantastic too much, guys. It's just the way I sum up cars. But yeah, it's a great looking car. As I've said before, it does remind me of the Shelby Cobra which just came into the game, especially at the back there and just the overall lines, but it is nice. Let me know what you think in the comments below, guys. What do you think looks better, the Stinger or the Shelby Cobra? Now, moving on to the Dukes of Hazzard. So yeah, it's kind of like a Gen Release style car, but in yellow. I'm not going to say it. It's a brilliant car. There we go. It's a brilliant car. I love it. I really do like this thing. And it is amazing, amazing for drifting if you can actually like hold it and stuff, because it does like to spin, considering the fact that it is a big old muscle car. Now, it is based on a Pontiac GTO mixed a little bit with a Dodge Charger, and it is brilliant. Love it, love it, love it. Now, on to the actual first car I got in the game back in 2013. The Vapid Dominator. Now, you might realise this is done up like the Need for Speed movie Mustang. It is such a good car, man. Such a good car. I mean, you can do anything in this. You can take it racing, you can take it drifting, you can just cruise along in it. It is brilliant. Fan-dabby-dozy. So, that was the kind of like muscle / random off-roady vehicles there, and just like some other vehicles. So yeah, we'll jump over to my other garage right now. Right then, on to the second garage, which is my lowrider / Halloween garage. Now, except from Kit over here, the rest is lowriders and, as I said, the Halloween cars. But yeah, if you've seen the video with this a few days ago, I was on patrol with Kit. It is the Imponte something, I can't remember the name of it. The Ruiner, that's it. Yeah, the Imponte Ruiner is very, very cool looking car. This, I'm aware you can heavily customise it a lot more than what I've did, but as I said, it was a Knight Rider replica, and it's a very, very cool car indeed. I like it. Moving on to the Primo. This thing, it stands out. Let's just say it stands out. It's blooming tangerine orange, tons and tons of graphics over it, and them wheels are fantastic. With the white walls, as you all know, yeah, you kind of have to do that with lowriders, don't you? White walls or no walls, that's what I say in the speakers. Holy crap, they're dotted about everywhere. It's insane, I love it. I love that car. Moving on to the Vapid Chino. One of the best like open top cars in this game. Yet again, another underestimated car. It's based on a Lincoln Continental, I believe, kind of mixed with an old Cadillac. Kind of like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. But it's brilliant. Love it. Love the design. Kind of like a minty green colour. Bloody brilliant. So yeah, moving on to the Faction. My first lowrider in this game. And as you all know, it's a fantastic car. Just for like sliding around and everything. I've been thinking about doing a Fast and Furious 4 build for this. Like getting a new one, kind of doing Dom's car. So if you guys want to see that, then leave it in the description below. But overall, great car. And yeah, it's got a target top. How much more can you ask for? How much more can you ask for? It's got a freaking target top, man. Then moving on to the Voodoo. Now, I don't know why the YouTube logo's still on there. I was meaning to actually change it, but for some reason it's still on there. I don't know why. But yeah, it's red with blue flames, and I think it suits it very damn nicely. It's a nice vinyl. All the vinyls that they actually added into the game was very nice indeed. So the next car is my Bay, my favourite lowrider in this garage, because as you can plainly see, it is blue with the very, very cool tribal design. It is the Buccaneer. It is the Buccaneer, man. It's very nice looking car, and it's got zebra trim. You can't beat zebra trim, can you? In the words of LMFAO, you cannot beat zebra trim. I'm not too sure if they actually said that, but I know they wear zebras. But yeah, moving on to the Halloween cars, we've got the Frankenstange. I believe that's, or Frankenstange. I don't know how they pronounce it, but yeah, this thing is like nothing else in this game. Seriously, it's a bit like the Rat Loader mixed with a Hot Rod, but 10 times more insane. Now, I've not driven this since the Halloween DLC. Might be selling it soon, but yeah, it's a good car while it lasted. The second Halloween car, oh, I like this. I really do like this. It's basically a Buccaneer hearse, but it drifts like nothing else. Seriously, I don't even think the Futo can drift as good as this. It's fantastic. Well, that might be a little bit of an exaggeration, but considering the size of it, wow. Wow, it can slide, man. It can slide. But then moving on to probably the most famous car in this garage right now, because you guys, the support on the video with this is mental, absolutely mental. So thanks for all the support with the Moonbeam. It is a crazy, crazy car. Console on wheels, as I've said. Thanks to all the speakers in the back there. Sponkers. I love it. Absolutely love it. So that was the Lowrider / Halloween / kit garage. We'll see you in the next one. Now on to the third garage of the lineup, and it is the Executives and Other Criminals DLC / future DLC cars garage, because as you can plainly see here, there's quite a bit of space, isn't there? There's quite a bit of space, but that's going to be for future cars. But anyway, we'll start at this side in this garage this time, and we'll go in first person. This is the Bravado Verlier. I still don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's a great car. That's great car, great addition, and it looks fantastic. Big thanks to you guys that actually let me know you can tint the lights at the front. Looks badass, looks absolutely badass, and you can paint the brake calipers. Paint mine red, because green and red kind of go pretty damn well. So yeah, a lot of people were saying that the rear lights in this thing kind of looks like it's been nicked from an Audi R8. They kind of do. And also I've changed the exhausts, because you might remember in the build I kept the big square exhaust, but I think this thing looks a lot meaner with these 4 exhaust pipes. So now on to Bumblebee, or the Imponte Nightshade as it's called in the game now. When I seen this in the trailer, I really flipped out, because I'm a massive fan of classic Camaros, because they just look fantastic. They really do, especially this generation of one on which this car is based. But the modern ones do look great as well, but they just don't have the design of the classics, do they? Or the legendary like status. I know the new Z28 is great and everything, but you can't beat this car, can you? You cannot beat Bumblebee. You cannot beat it. Now, onto one of the most popular cars in this DLC, especially in this colour, because everyone that I know has got this in this colour, including many YouTubers. But yeah, this is the Shelby Cobra, aka the Declasse Mamba, I believe it's called. Yeah, the Declasse Mamba. Fantastic car for drifting, fantastic car for driving, and fantastic car for like cruising around and stuff. But me personally, this is my drift car. It is so easy to get sideways, but you need to be awake. You really do need to be awake with this thing. But apart from that, the noise is incredible too. So nice addition to the game. Moving over to a car that was in the GTA 4 storyline. It is the Cognete 55. Now, I'm not too sure if this actual version was in. I know the normal Cognete was, but I don't know about the Cognete 55. But you guys can let me know in the comments section below. It is... whoa, it's mental, this thing. It is really good. It's surprisingly good. It's probably the surprise of the DLC for me, because I wasn't really expecting much from this car, but god damn, it's like drifting a hippo, but very easily. You can drift this thing very easily, and I love the design that you could do with it. White on top, kind of like a grace red. I believe that was the colour that I picked. Grace red and a red interior, as you can see there. Wow, freaking we love it. Then on to the Gallivanter Baller LE long wheelbase. Now, I had to laugh when I was watching a certain YouTuber's video and they didn't know what LWB stands for. And you're meant to be a GTA 5 YouTuber. I'm just saying. I am just saying, seriously. So yeah, long wheelbase for people... LWB stands for long wheelbase, just in case you're wondering, guys. The difference between the normal Baller LE and the long wheelbase, obviously, the wheels are a lot further apart and the car is a lot longer. And it just looks a lot cooler like this, in my opinion. So yeah, it's a great car for off-roading, and you can just park it at Beverly Hills or Rockford Hills in this case. You'll probably get as much tension as a supercar. It's fantastic looking, especially in that blue. And then on to possibly the most notorious vehicle from this DLC, the Benefactor Shafter V12. Oh my god, I can't sum up this car. It's just crazy, absolutely crazy. As you'll know, this thing has been tested and proven a few times that it is faster than the Pershing T20 in a straight line. It actually has a top speed higher than that car as well. But mine's pretty damn clean. It's got a lip spoiler and everything, nice chromed out rims, and it looks sick in this white. Fantastic car, and it's got white interior as well to match. So let me know what you make of the cars in this garage, guys. So we're going to head over to the second last garage. Right then, so here we are at the JDM garage, as I like to call it. Now, there is one car in here which isn't JDM, as you can plainly see over there. So, yeah, we're going to go around these ones. It's only a small garage right now. This will be used for future DLC cars as well. But yeah, starting off with the car that kind of blends in with my clothes right now. Blue and white leather jacket, Converse and everything. So, it's kind of like the car for me. It is the GTR, or the LJ RH8, I believe. Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. So, yeah, great car this. I love it. Possibly the car that I've actually driven the most. It's fantastic. Big deep dish wheels. Kind of stands out. I think they're actually meant for muscle cars, but it just goes on this very, very well. And as you all know, it kind of reminds me of the car from Fast and Furious 7, the one that Paul Walker was driving, RIP to the legend man, but obviously it didn't have like a white roof, but I wanted to put more spin on things, kind of like the Scottish GTR. Yes, I am proud of that. So another car which is very, very iconic in my garage and on my channel. A lot of you love this car. It is the, what is it called? The Volcker Warriner. A lot of people think this is a Volvo, but to my eyes it's an old Nissan Skyline 2000 GTR, but Volcker I do believe is kind of like the Volvo in GTA 5, so I can see where you come from. Kind of like a 242 turbo or something like that, but it is brilliant, absolutely fantastic this car, I like it to bits. Then moving on to possibly the most JDM car in this garage, it is the Karen Futo, or a Toyota AA86, or Corolla AA86. It is the drifting beast. This is the starter car for anyone that wants to drift in GTA 5. It's cheap to customise, it's cheap to get, you can literally just pick one off the street. So yeah, it's basically free, except from customised. And so we have fitted like proper tuner style trims on this thing, and as you all know, you've seen videos from this with me, where I've been sliding it around like an absolute loony. Great little car. And then on to the last car of this garage, it's the Benefactor Schwarzer. Now, this is basically the coupe version of the, oh god, what's its name? Why did it come out of my head? The Benefactor Shafter, that's it, the Shafter, the Schwarzer and the Shafter, yes, it's the coupe version of that. It is a V12, but I don't think it's as powerful as the Shafter's one. But as you all know, this colour design is heavily based on the Mercedes C63 AMG Black Series. Oh, love that car in real life, and this is the closest I could get to replicating it in the game. So hopefully you guys like the cars in this one, but I've saved the best to the last, the fifth and final garage, the Supercar garage. If you're still watching up to this part, guys, I just want to say a big thank you. It is much appreciated. But getting on to the final garage of the best of 2015, we are in my Supercar garage. This is my personal favourite one. I have like laid out the cars the way I want them and everything. I've done that in every single garage, but this is just the bomb. I love this garage, it's fantastic. So anyway, I know this isn't technically a supercar, but it is the Benefactor Sterling Gt, one of the best sports classic cars, if not the best in the game. A lot of people love this car, and it's got its signature dishes now. It's kind of stupid that Rockstar took out the feature in which you can actually open up the cars in your garage. Yeah, it's kind of a stupid move, but it's got the gull wing doors. It looks fantastic. I'll open the other one as well, just so we've got the complete set. There we go. Oh god, what's he doing? Open the door, man. Don't get in. Alright, I'm in. Gives you a chance to show the interior. Oh, and it sounds good too. It sounds very, very nice. Proper old school Mercedes style right there. I love it. And the rims, well, I don't really know. I like the style of rims on it. Don't know about you guys, but that was the Benefactor Sterling Gt. Then move on to another icon of many GTA games in the past. It is the Comet. I can't remember the actual name of this. The Pifster Comet. What a name. But yeah, basically an old 911 GT3, because if you don't know the difference between the normal 911 and the GT3, the GT3 is more of a track-based car with a bigger spoiler than the normal car. The normal car kind of has a retractable spoiler which goes into the back of the one, but the GT3 has a fixed rear spoiler. And then there's obviously the GT3 RS, which is batshit crazy, which is properly crazy. So I've had this car for a very, very long time. It's always done me good. Every time you accelerate in this thing, if you're driving slow, then just put the gas pedal down, you always get a surprise. It is rapid, absolutely rapid. Now, speaking of another car which is rapid and is in a rap song, I swear that joke was not set up. But yeah, this is the Bugatti. I woke up in that new Bugatti. Now, I've owned many of these in my GTA life. I've actually owned 3. I sold the first one because I thought everyone has these things. Then the second one I sold basically for the exact same reason, because I wanted it back, then I sold it again. And the third one, I thought no one really drives these anymore. That's the thing, because they've been used so much, no one really drives them anymore. So yeah, only in races do people use this thing. I've not really seen this in the free roam mode. But it's a nice colour, white with black stripes and nice chromed out rims. Suits it very much. It's got blue tyre smoke, but look at the engine. My god. Look at it now. I really want them to actually add in the little flappy spoiler, if you know what I mean. Because the P1's got it. Where's the P1? The P1's down there. But the Bugatti is famous. Well, one of the most famous things for it is its retractable spoiler. Part of everything. But yeah, that was the Bugatti Veyron, man, or the Adder. Now this. Oh my god, it is the Batmobile. It is the Batmobile. Now, I just recently unlocked the massive spoiler. And I'm glad I did, because it's kind of like the Koenigsegg 1-to-1 mixed with a Lamborghini Veneno spoiler. It is, of course, the Pegassi Zentorno, or the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento Egoista Veneno thing. It's kind of like a mix of all them Lambos. It is crazy, this car. I mean, I think everyone's reaction when we seen this in the trailer was, what the hell is that? Because it just stands out from the crowd. It doesn't look like anything else out there. Big, like, sharp front angles and everything. Big, massive wing. Oh, it's awesome. Absolutely awesome. And I did have one in, like, a darker blue. I had one in white before. But this is my favourite colour I've added it in so far. Kind of like a dark silver with a black stripe. You've got to go Balboni, haven't you? Only if there was a gold section on that stripe. Got to go Balboni. But yeah, moving on to another car which is pretty unique. It is the Hijacked Chameleon. Now this is an electric car, so there's no noise to it whatsoever. But this thing, it flies. It flies, man. It's almost as fast as that Comet over there. I've done a test before and it's almost as fast as that. Because, you know, with electric power comes shit tons of torque. It really does. So it's also got solar panels on the roof up here, as you can see. Nice little design, and the interior is pretty nice as well. But I'm not driving this thing in a little while. I might take it for a little drive in a future episode if you guys want me to. But yeah, that was the Hijacked Chameleon. Then moving over to one of my most driven sports cars / supercars in the game, or sports muscle in this case. It is the Coquette. It is flipping amazing. This thing, absolutely flipping amazing. I've had it in like the Tron Blue before. That was probably the most famous variant I've had it. And a lot of you guys know that. The Tron Blue, then I had it in yellow for the ZL6 and I also had it in red. But this is the latest integration. I believe it is brushed aluminium or brushed steel. It looks great. It looks great, man. Tony the Tiger would approve. It's also got carbon fibre rims and a chopped roof. Yeah, that's the thing. The other one wasn't a chopped roof. This one is. It looks fantastic. And then we get the back spoiler as well with the big butterfly exhausts with butterfly valves. But yeah, moving over to, where are we? I've lost my place now. I've lost my place. I really should be going like that. Boom, boom over there. But this is the Turismo R. Great looking thing, this. Kind of reminds me of a LaFerrari at the front mixed with a P1 at the back. It's kind of weird though, because everyone thought this looked like the P1 at the back, and then that one came along. So yeah, it's kind of like a mix of the LaFerrari and the P1, in my opinion. Let me know in the comments below, guys, what else do you think it looks like. Kind of reminds me of a Saleen S7 as well, now that I think of it. I mean, like the pure size of it, and then just the squarish bits of it as well. It's kind of like that. But overall, great car. And then on to the Pegassi Osiris. Please tell me I got that right. Yes, I did. I normally say Orisis, but it's Osiris. This is obviously a Pagani Huayra, or if you're fans of Top Gear, the Pagani because you can't pronounce it. Looks great in this ice, kind of like whitey blue or blue-white, kind of like glacier blue or something. Wow, wow, wow. I mean, I mean, I was in love with this car for like several weeks when this DLC dropped. You know what I mean? Or the DLC but just was in. I think it was the Forgotten Games Part 2 or Part 1, but wow, great car. Great car. We move over to the last supercar, or hypercar in this case. It is the Pershing T20. Personally, my favourite hypercar in this game. I think it's everyone's favourite because it's just a menace. It's a menace. I mean, much like the Comet back there, I don't even think the Pagani Huayra even has like the shock factor when you put the foot down, because when you put the foot down in this, oh my god, be prepared. Prepare your neck, for it will be braced. It really will. So we obviously get the like McLaren doors. I wouldn't really call them Lambo doors because Lambo doors kind of go up to the side, but we've got the butterfly doors. God, open that door for crying out loud, Mr. Swagged Out Raccoon. Don't get in it. What's it sound like? Oh, it sounds good. Sounds pretty good. So, yeah, that was the Pershing T20. A very good car, and a very sexy car, especially with them doors up. And then, big fans of my channel and loyal subscribers from the very beginning. Oh, definitely, I have saved the best of last year. This is my favourite car in the game, guys. My favourite sports car. It is the Benefactor Serrano. Now, I know this is based on a Mercedes SLS before you start getting a little bit fidgety in the comments, but you've got to admit, at the front and at the back, it is pure Jaguar F-Type. It is... Oh! And if you're brand new to my channel, the Jaguar F-Type is my favourite car in real life. So when I found out this was in the game, I literally peed my pants. So yeah, great car. Love it. It's the car I've driven most by far, apart from the GTR, and I've not driven it in a little while actually, so I'm very tempted. Might even take it out for a little second right now. So anyway guys, that has been the actual best of 2015 garage tour. All my garages, and yeah, I cannot wait to see what 2016 beholds in terms of DLC cars for GTA 5. It's going to be insane. I'm going to be doing a wish list in a few days, like in terms of cars and things that I want to see in 2016. We already know that we're going to get Lowriders Part 2, and something to do with something, I can't remember the other thing that I heard about, but apparently Liberty City? Yeah, for a single player, that would be really cool. Like a Ballad of Gay Tony DLC Part 2, that would be awesome. But anyway, as I said guys, if you have enjoyed this quite long video, hopefully you guys liked this, kind of like a wee mini GTA Garage Christmas special. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. If you have enjoyed it, and a like would be much appreciated. Just lets me know that you're supporting my videos, and like, it just makes me happy, man. It really does. So I know many other YouTubers say that, but not many of them mean it, if you know what I mean. So yeah, oh god, Sheila, get ran the fuck down. Jesse Pinkman, what you doing? Holy crap, that bitch ran in front of me. She deserves to get knocked down, bitch. But yeah, as I said guys, I'll see you in the next video. Subscribe to the channel if you do want to see some more GTA 5 and racing content from me. But from me and the Jag, we'll see you in my next video. Peace.